I text Yana back in the affirmative, saying we have everything we need at home except for maybe the ice cream. They say they'll bring some. Time with them sounds exactly what I need right now. Telling Ursula I'm not ready to go to the bar is awkward, but not true dramatic. She leaves without a fuss, though I can tell she's disappointed. Yana arrives soon after. I'm expecting that awkward moment where they'll tippy-toe around the situation, but no, they just go for it.
I'm so sorry about Laszlo. I can't change what happened, but I'll be there to support you.
It's a bit blunt, Yana style, but I know they mean it.
Thank you. How about you, though? How have you been?
Well, I've been laid off, and I might be charged with helping rioters loot government property or some other corporate bullshit to cover up police brutality. But it could be worse.
I appreciate them not sugarcoating things. I guess we could both use a change of pace.
Let's do something to take our mind off things. I'm up for whatever you want to do.
I beckon them through the doorway and we head inside together. Alright, visit Laszlo's cellar. Ugh. A quick tour. Raid Ursula's stash. She has a pouch of weed in her sock drawer. Visit Laszlo's cellar. It has everything but Amontillado. I mean, wasn't the point to get drunk? A quick tour. Yana's curious. I'll show them around. Let's start with the quick tour first. While we're here, I show them around a couple of nearby rooms. We start with a living room with the arcade machine.
I'm terrible at this one. You must have played it all the time as a kid.
Yeah. I'm not bad at it.
Next stop, the kitchen.
What's with the oven?
It says oven.
I don't know. It's always been like that.
Why isn't the other furniture labeled?
Social experiment.
They spend a few moments gazing out of the window into the garden.
I don't really want to stay on Atina forever. But if I had to, I'd love to live in a big place with a garden. Just like this.
I show them the drawings Nora and I made when we were young girls. Laszlo and Ursula got so mad at us for those, but they never tried to get rid of them. Maybe they're impossible to erase. Show them the bedrooms. They turn to me curiously.
Your room isn't near the others?
I wanted some space when I was younger, before I went away to school.
Gotcha. Is your room part of the tour?
Depends where in the Naiads we end up.
We're sticking to the main building at the moment, so I doubt they'll get a chance to see it. Alright, raid Ursula's stash. Let me not piss off my, wait, what is this? Don't bogart the joint. A distant memory of the garden. Let's go to the beach. The choice Yana never had. Straight from the bottle. You know what, fine, let's visit Laszlo's cellar. Let's not piss off my mother. For someone who worked at a bar, Laszlo wasn't a big drinker, but he was very proud of his private cellar. He always said it was only for special occasions, so I almost never saw him crack open a bottle.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. Just to warn you, I've been known to drink pretty much anything. Stuff this nice might be wasted on me.
Not at all. If I keep waiting for a special occasion, it'll go to waste. Let's share this one. I'm sure Laszlo wouldn't mind.
They smile. It's nice to see someone smiling again around here. Before we move along, they give the room one last look, their eyes catching here and there. Seeing a flag with horizontal stripes of pink, white, and blue among his belongings, they smile. It was a gift from Nora. Laszlo was always proud of her, and proud to be her ally. The bike piques their interest next. I don't think Laszlo ever actually rode that one.
It's been so long since I rode a bike.
How do you get around town?
The tram, usually. Otherwise, I just smile at someone and get a free ride.
Ice cream scandal. We're ready to settle in somewhere when the realization hits me the ice cream's gonna melt.
Let's get that ice cream into the freezer before it turns into soup.
Yana turns to me looking extremely serious.
There is no ice cream. I forgot to bring it. I thought maybe you'd forgotten, so I didn't bring it up.
Oh, wow.
The jig is up. You're a con artist.
I only have myself to blame. I'm sorry. Really.
It's okay. Let's see what else we have.
Wait, so she says she's gonna bring ice cream. She doesn't bring ice cream. Then she lies about, then she doesn't fess up about it. And then she thought I was gonna forget about it. Yeah, nah, this date is over. I should have gone to another path. Inside the freezer are a couple of mint chocolate cones hidden between the ice-crusted containers. They've been there for a while, but they're still good.
It's our lucky day. You like mint chocolate chip?
It's in my top 3 flavors for sure. Thanks.
It doesn't take long for us to demolish them. I'm starting to suspect that Yana's immune to brain freeze.
Good save. You're the hero Athena needs.
I disagree, but I'll take it.
You know I have to ask now, right?
What?
What are your other top flavors?
Oh, yeah. No contest. Pistachio and chili pepper.
That's a thing? Spice cream?
Spice cream is where it's at.
Anyway, do I want to stay here and do what we planned, or should we go somewhere else instead? Okay, yeah, the joint is out because we didn't steal, but we have all these, a distant memory of the garden. It's not the first time Yana's been here. The choice Yana never had. Yana wanted to leave Athena, but unlocked by a quick tour. Straight from the bottle. Open the bottle. Gain 1 chaos. This one gives me chaos. This one gives me 2 chaos. You know what? Let's get to know her. Let's not drink from the bottle. Let's, the choice Yana never had. Yana gazes out through the window.
I always wanted to leave the island, but I couldn't. I guess there's no point wondering what my life would be like now if I had, but I can't help it.
Why did you want to leave so badly?
It's been weird to be here since I was 13. I never went away. I would have liked to move somewhere no one knows me and never come back.
That's not exactly an answer.
They look at me, smile defiantly, and don't say anything else.
Sorry. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it.
First time I got drunk, I must have been 17. It was on a playground, sitting on a whirly. A girl told me about this trick to fight the cold, and we took turns sipping from a thermos she had. Too bad it never gets cold here. I always wondered what a cold winter would feel like. I've seen everything to see here, and I'll never see anything else.
Okay, we can still do 2. Okay then, we gotta get drunk. I open the bottle and smell it. It's fruity.
Oh, that's a sneaky one. The kind of drink that makes you forget it's alcohol.
We each take a sip. It's smooth going down, but there's still a pleasant burn in my chest after I swallow. I spot Yana eyeing Laszlo's bike again.
Feeling brave?
They stand up, raising their eyebrow. I can't use Laszlo's, so I pick another bike instead.
Still remember how it works?
Yana takes a few moments to observe the bike as though it's a wild animal. Then they look at me and crack a flirty smile.
Come on, pretty girl. Give me a ride.
I laugh, mount the bike. Yana climbs behind me, pressing their body against mine, and they try not to fall.
Where to?
Wherever you want.
We almost make a complete lap of the pool before we collapse into a heap. No one's hurt, so we keep laughing.
You're missing out. The island isn't that big. Bikes are so useful here.
First of all, this island has too many hills. Second, I like walking. When the sun's coming up and you have music in your ears, it's nice to walk.
You get up with the sun now? Did all those detentions cure you of sleeping in?
No way. I mean, when I go to a party or a concert or a pub and I don't want to go home alone, we screw and I bail in the morning.
I'm not sure what to say.
Come on. Sex is good, but getting attached is something else.
Aren't we getting attached? I think Yana has the same thought because they give me a sudden surprise smile. I still don't know what to say. Ew, she didn't like that one. She did not like that one. She did not like that one. Bring Yana to the depot. You drank, you talked, now show them something new. We arrive at my room, the little depot I claim for my own.
If nothing else, you'll have seen something new today.
Yana looks around, picking up a stray bottle.
It's a mess.
Yep. It's been a work in progress since before I was even born. I used to come here when I was little and wanted to be alone. Laszlo taught me so much here. We did a lot of tinkering together.
What about the sewing mannequin?
Nora took over after I left.
Oh, your sister sews. Nice. I haven't worn a dress in so long. They got me too many assumptions, questions, and weird looks. Hey, what's in the other room?
My bedroom?
Yana's eyes light up.
Can I see?
Sure. Watch out though. It's kind of a sauna in there.
I hang back outside the doorway while they duck into my room.
Oh? Well, I don't want to get all sweaty. Next time, maybe.
They pop back out of the room.
There's still something we should do before I go.
The beach. Getting a lot of chaos crystals by doing this, but I wanted to see this. Yana suggests we go to the beach next. They're so enthusiastic at the idea that I can't help but follow. The warmth of the sea feels good. Yana rolls up their pant legs to wade a bit further in. I follow them, glad to be with someone who makes it easy to just be. We wait in comfortable silence. After a while, we head back to dry land and fall into the soft sand, giddy and unencumbered. Yana looks at me for a
We
moment.
could kiss now, if you want. It's nice to have someone so close to you when you're sad.
Do I want that? Ooh, wow. Yeah, it does lead to this. A fortifying embrace. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You did a lot today. They'll understand. An electrifying kiss. Here's the thing. Is this really the best way to deal with grief? Is it the best way to deal with grief? I mean, to go on a date and just... None of these really, I don't see a line that says it affects anything in a relationship. And they both give me 5 chaos, so it doesn't matter which I pick. You know what? Have fun, whatever. An electrifying kiss. Go for it. Well, why not? Wasn't Chaos talking about things like this earlier? We face each other, eyes gleaming, expectation, breathing heavily despite the feeling of our hearts are skipping beats. Our faces come nearer and nearer until our lips bridge the gap between us. My eyes briefly meet theirs before I close them and our mouths open. At first we're slow and hesitant, asking permission without words, exploring, and then our bodies are clasped against each other in a tight embrace. I dissolve into the moment. There's a devouring hunger in me, starved for the feeling of being alive, of leaving the world behind me, of having someone just be there with me. Softly, Yana presses against my chest, pulls away for a breath. I move my hand from their hip, and they keep theirs on my jaw.
I know you've been hurting. I don't want to pressure you into anything.
Slowly and gently, their thumb brushes a tear under my eye. I didn't realize I'd been crying.
Just gonna stay here on this starry beach or be brought into the world and perhaps become something else. It's up to you.
Hours later, I'm still thinking about it. There's still a tingling warmth in my stomach. Achievement unlocked. Nice move, dearie. From Chaos. Alright. I wanted to see that path. Okay, now, how are we doing here? A day off from everything, have 2 glory crystals, but no, Now, I gotta get back to it. How do Nora and Ursula feel? We can't avoid the topic any longer. We have to talk about the memorials, about how people are processing Laszlo's death all around us. I gather Ursula and Nora together. They look as haggard as I feel. Nora's clothes are wrinkled and stained, Ursula's hair lank.
All that stuff at the gate. All those offerings. Man, I hate them.
It is a little unsettling, but people need to grieve. Not just for a man, but for everything they've lost.
Laszlo has the face of political dissent in Alma. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Laszlo wasn't just ours. He was family, but he was also part of Alma and more. That is true. It's a lot to handle. Have 2 glory crystals, gain 2 truth crystals. How can you answer that if you haven't even taken the time to think on it? Laszlo was the face of Alma. Have 1 bond and 1 bliss. I don't have that, but I do have this, yeah. Laszlo, Laszlo wasn't just ours, to be honest, yeah. He had friends, he had all that. It's strange what family does to your perception of a person. Their role in the family becomes their identity. Laszlo was a granddad, a stepdad, the head of a family unit, and a co-head at least. But that wasn't the whole of it. Laszlo was a friend, a barkeep, a confidant, a drinking partner, and a storyteller. He didn't belong to us alone. Right now, his identity outside of the family bonds is more important. Isn't it? Yeah, why are you asking me? Accept what Laszlo represents. Private grief, public display. Laszlo is the face of a movement much bigger than you. Private grief, public display. Nora's opinion. Bring up Nora's reaction. The movement has already begun. Private grief, public display. I don't know what that means, though. Accept what Laszlo represents. I mean, I guess accept what Laszlo represents. Laszlo isn't just part of our family, he's a symbol. It's a lot for all of us, but his name, his face, what happened to him, they've united people.
He's the face of injustice now. Not much we can do about it. And the people out there they need a focus.
Laszlo's life and death have become the center point of revolt, of rage, fury, and the need to work together against those who mean us harm. It's hard for our family, sure, but it's no worse than what MK has been spilling on the Tridvid. It's a force to reckon with, a storm brewing. I should ask the others what they think. Ursula's thoughts. Your mother sees the potential for change. Gain 1 power, lose 1 truth. Or your sister is as wounded as you are. Are they both power? Wait, is power and truth the same for this ending? Hold on a sec. Yeah. The Naiads will stand. I don't want to fight. I want to take care of people I like. Alma united. Power on the strength you have to work together. think I should work more now on Alma United. The Naiads will stand. Not more about truth, but yeah, Alma United. Ursula's thoughts. Let's go with Ursula's thoughts on this one. Ursula has something to say.
There's a limit to what we can control, and Laszlo's death is not on us. It's hard because we knew him, but there were also things he did not share with us. For my part, I have mixed feelings, if you must know. Nora, I know you don't agree.
Nora shifts from foot to foot awkwardly and looks at the floor.
But what's done is done. And I do appreciate what Laszlo's spirit has inspired here on Athena.
She seems like she's made up her mind. Then again, I guess she doesn't have much choice. She resolutely putting the best face she can on the situation. Shit, I still need the other one. So it doesn't matter. Nora's opinion. Alright. I turn to Nora. She runs her hands through her hair and takes a moment to collect her thoughts.
I love that people remember him and love him. And I'm angry too. I hate MK. But putting Grandpa's face on that feeling, I can't do it. At least not now. I feel ashamed for not demanding justice or rioting or anything, but I just want to be sad and hope the rage and the outcry will still be there when I'm ready. He didn't want his death to be a public spectacle. We didn't talk about it much, but he knew he was getting older. He knew he'd be gone one day, that I'd be without him. I never imagined it would be like this. I don't know about you guys, but I need more room to grieve. I miss him so much.
Now what? I feel numb.
I don't really know what to do.
I don't think there is any right way to feel about this.
It's not like anything like this has happened to us before.
Thank you, though, for being honest.
Nora smiles sadly as Ursula touches her arm. Everyone said their part. The only remaining question for us to answer is, what are we gonna do about the way Laszlo's face is being used politically? Stay out of the movement. You choose to fight or support the social uprising. May his death be a symbol that resonates. Truth. The Naiads will stand. I don't want people to fight. I want to take care of people I like, and that's it. No. Like, this is, like, if we don't... Like, what was the point of starting what we did the last chapter if we were just gonna stay out of the movement now? This was the point, right? To stir a movement. So, like, why would we just stay out of it now? No. Support the social uprising. We can't stop people from using his name or face, and we too share all these feelings of injustice, rage, and pain.
Laszlo's become a focal point for everyone. A symbol of good, overcome by whatever the hell MK represents. Who the hell are we to take that away from people?
Wars like this are won with such symbols. I must admit it has been difficult to see his face splashed across the streets. All those posters. But our pain is not the issue here. He's become something more now. His memory has, at least.
I get it. I do. It's just... I hate it, but... I can bear it.
May what happened to Laszlo be the last nail on MK's coffin. May it be a scream from Athena itself, no more. It's not easy for us, but we support this fight for the future, and the part of Laszlo's memory is playing in it. Even though we would have preferred to have him with us, we'll hold a wake. People will appreciate the opportunity to come and mourn with us. End of chapter. This is the last one, right? Yeah. Act 4, Chapter 2. Well, there was a lot here. So this act only has 2 chapters, so let's see. Mourners come and go. It's nice out tonight. Warm, but not overbearing. Not a cloud in the sky. My heart's still in pieces, but my head is clearer. The voices are speaking more slowly now. As the garden comes into view, I feel another camp scrunch itself around my abdomen. Perfect timing. I see a crowd has gathered for the wake. Familiar faces, strangers, people from every echelon of Alma society. I answer the sympathetic look thrown my way with a smile, and my thoughts return to reverie. Even cast in red, it's a similar place for me now, for better or worse. Truth has been restored, chaos found, and glory rescued. But there's more to do, and I can't see the outcomes of our story.
In this moment, the present is your chief concern. It will be painful, but it always is. When many grieve as one, it may hurt less.
I head to the table where Nora and Ursula are sitting, proffering smiles and
I've never
nods.
seen the Naiads this crowded.
Me neither.
Laszlo was loved by all of us.
She smiles, her eyes glassy. After a few moments of silence, Ursula and Nora drift off to mingle with the mourners. I stay put. I need a moment to gather myself. In my pocket, I feel my phone buzz. I glance down at the screen. It's a text from Yana. Let me know if you need anything. Yana, with all the MK eyes on them. I hope they're alright. Mingle with the crowd. Join everyone. I can't keep to myself forever, especially as a hostess. Entering Glory's sanctuary with the help of chaos. Interesting. Check on Ursula, catch up with Jade, disagree with Jade, agree with Jade, agree with Ursula, disagree with Ursula, send Ursula to Nora, send Jade to Nora, Ursula speaks, smile for the old days, time for confrontation. Okay. Well, that path was completely lost, so let's go mingle with the crowd. I make my way through the mourners, nodding and smiling, until I reach Nora and Jade. Ursula's there too. My mother and Jade aren't the best of friends, but at least there's no open hostility between them. I'm glad. Nora needs stability right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So many people.
He was loved.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It hurts to speak about Laszlo in the past tense.
Polly, I have something to ask you. But not now. After the ceremony. If that's all right.
Sure. We'll talk after.
I spy Omar over Jade's shoulders, consoling one of Laszlo's friends from the bar. He notices me, extracts himself a final kind word, and wanders over.
These things are always horrible. Sorry, I don't mean to bring down the mood.
It's fine. It really can't get much lower. Are you okay?
It's just brings back a lot of memories, you know. Not my first rodeo.
Chat with Jade, chat with Omar, chat with Ursula, meet Nora. Omar opens up about grief. Omar comforts Nora. Jade changes Nora's mind. I don't think I want any more chaos crystals. Omar comforts Nora. Omar opens up about grief. Alright, if I want Jade to change Nora's mind, I need two, right? I need meet chat with Nora and meet with chat with Jade. Yeah, chat with Nora. Jade sees someone she knows. She touches Nora on the shoulder and moves off. I head over and instinctively pull her into my arms. The tears come naturally. I feel Nora's shoulders shake as she buries her head in my shoulder. It feels good, natural. Neither of us attempts to stem the tide. When we part, she's smiling weakly. She wipes her nose and eyes on the end of her sleeve.
Come on, let's find somewhere quiet. Get you a drink.
Chat with Jade. I walk over to Jade. The truth is, she looks a little lost.
I feel like an imposter here, you know? I liked Laszlo. His type is rare these days. Genuine. Kind. I hardly knew him. Maybe I should go.
He'd want you to be here.
You think?
Yes, I do. If not for him, then for Nora.
I want to do something. To help. But...
There's nothing else you can do. But, Jade... just you being here is enough.
Alright, that triggered that one. Jade changes Nora's mind. I look over the wake. The hushed tones of whispered memories and heartfelt condolences seem completely at odds with the man they're talking about. I can imagine Laszlo striding through the crowd, grumbling loudly about how no one's having enough fun. I smile, despite everything. When I turn back, Jade and Nora are holding each other like their lives depend on it. Jade whispers something to Nora and kisses her forehead. They separate and kiss for real. I smile again and imagine Laszlo smiling too. Yep, that's everything. Ursula's speech. Ursula wants to say a few words. I tune out for a moment, letting my mind drift to other things. Latina, Laszlo, Omar. I need to be certain that my choices are correct. So much has changed since my return here. Reverie, the aspirations, my idea of the world has shifted. The crystalline chime of Culvery on the glass brings me back to my senses. Ursula stands at the head of the hushed crowd. She looks grave but composed. Speech time.
Thank you all for coming here today. I can't speak for my family, but I know the sight of you gathered here has done me a world of good. So, Laszlo was...
She pauses, her eyes darkening for a moment.
Laszlo was my partner. Laszlo was a parent. Laszlo was the cornerstone of a community. Our community. And he is gone.
Her speech continues. She describes how they met and built a life together, both with young children in tow. But I'm not listening. I can't listen. Hearing the past tense used with his name is too much to bear. My mind swirls again, thoughts and memories coming like a torrent as my knees buckle, and I reach instinctively for the corner of a table. No tears, no gulping sobs, just pain. Grief is unpredictable. I feel numb sometimes, and other times incredibly raw. Some days are much better than others, but the lows are the lowest I've ever felt. Nothing will ever be as it was again. It hurts to think about. I feel as if I'm breathing through a straw. All alone in the memory, I try to soothe my mind. You and Yana shared a kiss on the beach. Time for a confrontation. Consequences. Smile at the old days. Time for a confrontation. I need answers. Revoke all alone with a memory. All alone with a memory. Time for a confrontation. I need answers. Wait. Confrontation with who, though? All alone with the memory. Here's the thing. Okay, I unlocked this one by sharing a kiss on the beach. I think we still... Yeah, either way I have to go through this path, so let me see what I got here. All alone with a memory. Memories come thick and fast. Laszlo watching my first steps on the diving board, riding on his shoulders, my first trip to the bar, a grazed knee, a hug, a storm of whispered encouragement and affirmations. I choke on my own breath, my eyes water. I think of Jade, strong despite everything, of Omar and his calmness, and his seemingly endless knowledge. I think of Yana and their cool detachment, never ruffled, always vigilant. That demeanor stems in part from trauma, and they wield it well. And beneath their hard-to-read behavior, they're compassionate and friendly. I'm none of these things. I'm a mess. So why was I chosen? Why am I the one fighting to mend two planes of reality? Why are the aspirations so lost in their own little worlds? It's not fair. The childishness of the thought shocks me out of my spiral. I think of our kiss, Yana and me. It was a long time coming, but worth every single second. A cool wave washes over me, my thoughts slow. I reach for my phone and shoot them a text, direct and honest. I wish you were here. They respond immediately. Me too. I exhale. That feels good. I feel better. Okay. That unlocks something else, but I can't see the future now. Jesus, I can't see anything right now. Alright, a confrontation. I need answers. Ursula's still speaking. A ripple of laughter echoes through the crowd. Sniffles, the occasional repressed sob. The answers I need aren't here. They aren't in brittle. It's time to return to reverie. To confront the aspirations. They owe me, and they'll help me. Or they could find someone else to solve their problems. My voice will be heard. If you have something to say, then by all means do. A silence that's going to leave them speechless. Gain glory, gain one power, truth abides, power bends. Glory repents, truth abides. Bliss apologizes, bond pledges alliance, chaos listens. A silence. Okay. My voice will be heard. I think silence, and then I'll have power bend. I think having power with me is probably the best show of strength. Let's go with a silence. I close my eyes, and the red sky of reverie appears before me. Where only recently I saw nothing but beauty in this landscape, I now feel anger. I've given so much to help the aspirations, and what have I gotten in return? Pain, death, and suffering. I know they can hear my thoughts. I know they can feel my anger. The only question is, who will respond? Unlocked by Smile at the Odes. I didn't try to stay calm and grounded. Okay, so truth is out of the picture. Power bends. I'm at a loss for words. I can feel the gratinite heaviness of power settle over me.
Harmony, please, forgive me.
I don't need apologies. I need your help.
Indeed. I realize I have been selfish. I accepted your aid without offering any in return. You have no reason to trust me. I have not earned it. But I will help you in any way I can. We will fight this mono-concern through the power of dreams. Do not underestimate the time spent between realms. It shapes the very essence of your kind's existence.
Alright, there we go. Got power to break. And now that I have him on my side, reality shivers. I open my eyes. Instead of brittle or reverie, I see nothing but the void. It's like I've awoken underwater. Strangely, I'm not scared. It's almost calming being here, between the realms. Now there are footsteps and voices, muffled, like they're coming from above the surface. I can feel the effects of my conversation and reverie rippling onwards. What consequences will it have had? The crowd shouts. There's tension in the air. Something's boiling up. I like it, but I'm not sure you will. The crowd cheers. There's so much joy for such an event. What did your mother say to them? Ooh. Interesting. Alright, what happens if the crowd shouts? Encourage Jade to speak. Make a speech. Listen to the crowd. Chaos is pessimistic. I'll tell you my opinion if you can prove to me you can do something with this disoriented crowd. Have 1 power, have 1 chaos, which I do. Listen to the crowd, have 2 chaos. Make a speech, gain glory, lose chaos. Encourage Jade to speak, have 1 bond. Have a bond, have a chaos. The crowd shouts. The tension's boiling up. The crowd cheers. Such joy for such an event. What did my mother say to them? Unite Alma, protect the Naiads. Oh. Protect the Naiads. Are these the endings? Unite Alma, incite a riot. Our enemies need to understand that there may be retribution. Unite Alma. I mean, for this, what do I need? To unite, protect the Naiads. Okay, to unite Alma, I have to have what? 1 bond and 1 power, right? Yeah, I need to have... Unite Alma. Strengthen numbers. We need to put aside our grievances and unite. Protect the Naiad. What matters most to your family? No. I want Unite Alma. So I need 1 bond and 1 power for this. I already have a power. I just need a bond. I gain a truth here. Have 1. Get to know the people of Alma. This would probably get me. Then gain 5... Ask Jade what to do next. Spend time with your family. Lose a truth. Yeah, truth is optimistic. I like the crowd cheers. Hold on. The crowd cheers. I close my eyes again, and the sound clears. I'm back in the garden. The crowd is applauding by the end of Ursula's speech. Not just applauding, cheering. Which is odd, considering the context. Someone grabs my shoulder. Omar.
Didn't you hear?
No, I was away.
You in? Never mind. Listen, Ursula just told everyone. Alma, the whole community. They've launched a class action lawsuit against MK.
What?
Yeah, it was her idea. It might even help the Prescients. Her way of apologizing, I guess.
He beams at me, claps me on the shoulder, and moves off. This is a big deal. MK controls the police, the security apparatus of Athena, but they've never managed to stack the courts. This might actually move the needle a little. And this happens because of what I said? What I said in Reverie? Truth is there.
The situation pivots once more.
I certainly didn't expect this. Not at all. It's not like my mother to be so community-minded.
Death is the ultimate clarifier. Your mother has changed. The question now is,
Will you change along with her?
The crowd shifts from cheering to chatting as many people start discussing things at once. I should make the most of this high energy moment. Okay. As long as I never lose, let's see. Gain 1 bond. Get to know the people of Alma. I decide to tour the crowd to reconnect with the faces of my past. At first, it's difficult. Everyone's so excited about Ursula's news that they've clustered in knots of friends, tight-knit circles with no point of entry. But then someone recognizes me and calls my name. Then another person, and another. Soon I'm moving from person to person, introductions and names flowing freely. I learn about the new mutual aid projects, including a community kitchen in the works where people can share food, appliances, and other resources. Another group of people tells me about their work tracking and repelling drone activity. I'll never remember everyone I just met, but every now and then I see someone I recognize, and I realize how much I've missed this place. Atina. My home. Have 2 truth crystals. Ooh, I can't do this one, can I? No, I can't. Have 2 truth crystals, because I've lost one. Lose truth, and here I lose another one. Yeah, let's go. Let's ask Jade what to do next. I head over towards Jade. She's used to fighting this fight. Maybe she has some inspiring words or encouragement. Unsurprisingly, she's still with Nora. The two of them have been stuck at each other all night.
What do you make of all that, then?
Not sure. Still processing.
But it's good, right? It's definitely good.
It's another step. We all need to rest before we even think about actually taking it. Think of everything we've done in, what, a week? It's crazy. I want to see how the trial goes. I'm used to facing MK in the trenches, you know? Civil disobedience, all that jazz. I wonder what can be done in the courtroom. Alma's the type of community that bands together in a crisis. We can help each other more if we rest.
Rest? After seeing Ursula actually give a shit again, I feel like I've just drunk 10 espressos.
That's how I felt, at first. When I met you all, I was in a bad place. Burned out, disillusioned. But thanks to you, Nora, I figured out how to prioritize. Deal with my own needs, as well as Alma's.
Nora smiles, blushes a little.
I don't want to see you lot make the same mistakes I did.
That makes sense. I'm glad you don't sugarcoat it. But your expertise, your work, it's still inspiring.
I understand what you mean, Jade. My mind is in so many places at once. It's disorienting. It takes you over.
Right. Which is why we need to keep ourselves sharp.
I can't do this one. It says 1 more previous notice required. I can't unlock this one, but this one requires 1 more previous note. What else do I have, actually? Truth is optimistic. Oh, I couldn't do all this. I would have gained 5 truth from this, but I couldn't do it. Ah, so this... Now, since I'm locked out here, it jumps me up here. I guess truth is not optimistic. Oh well. Who needs you, truth? Protect the naiads. 1 more previous notice required. Which you don't have. Yeah, I mean, unite Alma. That's really what I wanted either way. Inside a riot, no. Just unite Alma. I spend the rest of the evening talking to locals from here in Alma. They all have stories about the naiads. How they stayed here as a child, slept here, when their homes were repossessed by MK. Now they relied on the community kitchen, how it gave them time to get back on their feet. How it was a constant, a reminder of happier times. Everyone wants to see it open again. Then we were forced to close after Ursula disappeared, and now after Laszlo's death, it felt like part of the community had been torn out. The question I hear more often by far is, when will the Naiads open again? I tell them the truth. I don't know. Nora wants to open immediately, Jade too, but I'm not so sure. There are bigger issues at hand. Still, we offer beds to a few people who need them for the night. A small return to normalcy.
Through peace and hardship, the Naiads remains a vital organ within Alma.
It's a serviceable headquarters as well, though I would not call it a stronghold.
It need not be a fortress. This place will persist as long as it brings people together. Life has been stolen from the Naiads, but life has also returned.
Indeed. Wars are not often won or waged by individuals.
This is an organism in itself, Harmony. One which must be nurtured.
Keep its blood pumping.
There is a talk of more protests tomorrow, fueled by news of the lawsuit. We will see what the morning brings, but for now, I'm happy to be here. With our community. Perfect, that does that. With dawn comes change. The night is over. And what a night. Somehow I sense this is the beginning of the end. Whatever path I chose, whatever future I decide, Reverie is almost healed. The aspirations are back to their full power. Whatever choices I make, I need to be certain. Okay, end of chapter. Yep, here it is. Alright, yeah, I got enough. Alma united, the Naiads will stand, and rebellion isn't peaceful. How particular that would choose something other than protecting. Truth, you're such a dick. How peculiar you would choose something other than protecting your family. It's not about that, man. It's really not about that. Have you done enough? No, it's not. Alma united. After what happened before between me and the aspirations, Power and Bond are determined to act, and I can feel it. They will shape the world according to what I do.
Unite all of Alma. Our community is essential.
This will give me a glimpse of what they could do with their powers if they were chosen as the heart. Fatigue has lowered my defenses. My mind is an open book. Bond and Power can surely tell how exhausted I am.
It will be done. For now, all you must do is rest.
It will soon be the time for action, but not yet. Save your strength for the struggle ahead.
An official investigation into MK has just opened. Who knows where that'll lead us. Outside, there's a march starting. It's all boiling over. Laszlo's death, the freeing of the prescients, and MK's inhumane policies. I watched the people set out. I hear them chanting no more as they close in on Central Athena. I hear them working to block the streets with these barricades, almost cutting itself off from the rest of the island. My heart is with them. We have to be the force changing the world. Sirens scream all night long, gunshots tear the stillness apart. The future is so uncertain.
Harmony, you are on the right path to understanding who we truly are.
Whatever's waiting for me outside
Has been in motion for centuries.
Power's heavy hand brushes past my shoulder, and so who's winning right now? Glory has 2 crystals. Bliss, I ended with 31. Chaos with 14. Truth with 23. Bond with 49. And Power with 58. Can't believe that. I expected Bond to be... At the beginning of the game, I expected Bond to be the one with the most. But it's actually Power with the most right now. Behind our every move, waking in our footsteps, the aspirations have always been there. They guided us, showed us the way, their way. The vision I had proved one thing: the world is always ready to change, and I must be too. The circle of aspirations is complete again. Very soon it will be time to put an end to all this and choose a new heart. A heart to lead the future generations, to lead the world. I won't be choosing only for Athena or myself. There are many things at stake, many lives. And after everything we've been through...
This is it. And I can't do it alone.
I'll need all the help I can get. Act 5, Chapter 1. My room is too small for me. Hold on, let me go to the augural here. What are the choices here? Ooh, there's a lot still. Wow, there's still a lot. Jesus Christ. Interesting. This game is a lot longer than I expected. My room is too small for me. I'm guessing this is definitely the final act, though. I live in the aftermath of what the aspirations have done to Brittle. I open my eyes and roll out of the sweltering cocoon of bedsheets.
Wow. It's already so hot.
Something's off with the climate, it's as if the heat never left the air of our walls, our sidewalks, our bodies, not even in the dead of the night. I stretch and rub my face. I start in on my morning routine.
Oh, come on. You can do it.
This kind of mundane ritual comes as a kind of relief, but it won't last. It's been a couple of days since the aspirations told me they bring a change to the world. It's almost time for me to fulfill my role. In the meantime, I have things to take care of before the Naiads comes to life. The place is now home to dozens of Prescients. After leaving MK's clutches, a lot of them had nowhere else to go. Nora welcomed them here with open arms, and Ursula played along. It's nice seeing the Naiads so busy again. I just wish it was under better circumstance.
All right. Let's do this.
As I leave my room, I hear them, chanting, screaming, a buzz like angry bees surrounding an interloper. The protesters. Ever since Ursula drew up the lawsuits, there's been pro-MK presence outside the Naiads. Today, there are more of them than usual. There are signs, megaphones, and the occasional camera drone. Not the best start to a morning I've ever had. Jesus, okay. Every day's a struggle. The Naiads stayed out of the fight. I didn't ask the aspirations to focus on the Naiads. The Naiads stayed out of the fight. Okay. More harassment every day. Alma didn't make itself heard or seen. The revolution has spread and divided Athena. More harassment every day. Every day's a struggle. The Alma commune. Alma's decided to break ties with Athena. Oh. Alma, good, strong, united against MK. It's been almost a week since the protesters decided we'd be better off without MK. Since then, the neighborhood has become the Alma commune. Every day we support each other and fight. As long as MK is the government on Athena, we can't expect any concessions if we surrender now. Perhaps the trial will bring peace. Until then, the streets are blocked and surveilled. Trivids and phones are a rare sight now, and their activities is surely monitored by MK software. I've heard no news of Yana. In retaliation to the insurrection, MK has raised the cost of water and electricity on the entire island. Their reasoning is that recent events on Athena have put our infrastructures on tension. As such, we are obligated to adapt to the pricing of our services. Yeah, right. But we know no one forces them to do anything. It's a punishment and nothing else to put the blame on us. Only by pooling all our resources are we managing to buy time to get everyone what they need. Food supplies are the hardest part, especially since the sea is so polluted and it's not safe to eat fish. There's an association managing everything. Everyone participates. From each according to their ability, to each according to their needs. I have to go there and make sure we're all set. Nora is waiting for me, but Amor comes to me first. He looks serious.
Polly, news. Jade's bringing people in today. She's asking for you. She needs your powers to keep everyone safe.
Jade is leading help into Alma from elsewhere in Athena. They're bringing in food, supplies. We need to keep fighting MK. This is unexpected timing,
I'll be there.
I guess I don't have much time now. Okay, send Omar to help. The next steps will be difficult without his help. Nora needs my help. She is taking care of the prescience. Hold on. What are the endings here? Is there an ending? I don't see an ending. Yeah, I don't see an ending now. Like, I don't see an ending that requires a set amount of crystals or anything, which must mean this is the last act. So I'm guessing now the only thing I have to choose is who's gonna be the next heart. Glory only has 2 crystals, so I don't really do. Followed by Chaos with 14. Followed by Truth with 23. Followed by Bliss with 31. And then Bond and Power. 49 and 58. Yeah, it's gonna be between Bond and Power. I don't know if I should base my decisions on who I want. I think I should just do things naturally now, because I'm not really trying to get any ending. Bring the prescience medicine. Nora needs my help. This would open this. Have 1 bliss. But I don't have a bliss, do I? Have 1 bliss. How do I get 1 bliss? How would I have 1 bliss at this point right now? Oh, look at this. Every day's a struggle. Oppose MK's offer. Consider MK's offer. Words to consider. Ways to survive. How do I take care of everyone? Oh, wow. MK would have offered something. But that's not the path I really chose, so... Jesus. Okay, I mean, I'll check these out tomorrow, but... Yeah, I think Nora needs my help. Send Omar to help. Nora needs my help. She is taking care of the prescience. Wait, but does this like not send help? Yeah, I mean I have to send Omar to help, sorry. It's like I need him to help. Omar laughs.
When I realized I couldn't pursue my academic dreams here without MK controlling me, I considered becoming a thief to gain access to forbidden knowledge and share it with others. It might have been a useful set of skills now, but I rather like my liver remaining unpecked by eagles.
Soon drones will be taking over for the Eagles.
He lets out a nervous chuckle.
Sorry. I have to see Jade. Can you take care of the usual stuff while I'm gone?
Certainly. Take care.
He's right. I should be careful. Something feels off. Jade's mission of the day. Alright, let's do this.